Hey everyone, welcome back to English Listening Tips. I'm Emma, your host, and today we're diving into something that can truly transform your English learning journey: how to think in English. This isn't just another skill to learn, it's a complete game changer that will take your fluency to the next level. You know that frustrating feeling when you're trying to speak English, but your brain keeps translating everything from your native language? Your conversation partner has already moved on while you're still figuring out what to say. It's like trying to catch a train that's already left the station, right? Well, today, I'm going to share 7 practical, everyday techniques that will help you break that translation habit and start thinking directly in English. These are methods I've used with hundreds of students, and they really work. Let's start with something super simple but incredibly effective. Take some sticky notes and label objects around your home in English: your mirror, refrigerator, desk, window, everything. Every time you look at or use that object, the English word will pop into your head automatically. I had a student who turned her apartment into what her roommate called vocabulary art. Sticky notes everywhere. But guess what? Within weeks, she stopped translating and started thinking of those objects directly in English. This works because you're creating direct connections between objects and English words, bypassing your native language completely. It's like you're rewiring your brain, one sticky note at a time. When you first start trying to think in English, don't pressure yourself to form complex thoughts. Start with basic sentences like, I am hungry, it's cold today, or I need coffee. Many learners make the mistake of overcomplicating things. They try to think in perfect, complex sentences and get frustrated when they can't. Instead, embrace simplicity. Those simple thoughts will gradually become more complex as you get comfortable. I recommend starting with very basic patterns. I like this song. The weather is nice. That dog is cute. Even these tiny sentences keep your brain operating in English mode, and that's what matters most. This might sound a bit strange at first, but trust me, it works wonders. When you're alone, narrate what you're doing in English. Cooking dinner? Say out loud, now I'm chopping onions. I need to add salt. The water is boiling. Getting ready in the morning? I'm brushing my teeth. This shirt looks nice. I need to hurry. What makes this technique so powerful is that there's absolutely no pressure. No one's listening, so you don't need to worry about making mistakes. It's just you practicing thinking and speaking simultaneously in English. I even recommend having full conversations with yourself. Rehearse potential real-life situations. Ordering at a restaurant, having a job interview, or making small talk at a party. Imagine both sides of the conversation. Here's a simple tip that creates an immersive English environment wherever you go. Change the language settings on your phone, social media accounts, or other applications to English. This forces you to navigate in English every single day. You'll learn practical vocabulary related to technology, social media, and everyday digital life. Plus, since these are things you use constantly, you'll be engaging with English multiple times throughout your day. Start with just one app or device if changing everything feels overwhelming. Maybe begin with Instagram or your email app, then gradually add more as you get comfortable. Whenever you find yourself in different situations throughout the day, practice describing them in English in your mind. At a cafe, think, this coffee shop is crowded today. The barista looks tired. My cappuccino tastes amazing. On public transport, the bus is late again. That person is reading an interesting book. I should get off at the next stop. This technique helps you process your surroundings directly in English. It's like creating a running commentary of your life, and it trains your brain to observe and react in English instead of translating. You can also use this technique with past events. Try recalling what you did yesterday, but frame all your memories in English, or imagine future scenarios and plan them out in English in your mind. Writing is an excellent way to organize your thoughts in a new language. Try keeping a simple journal where you write down your daily activities, thoughts, and feelings in English. You don't need to write pages and pages. Even bullet points work great. Had breakfast with Sam. He was worried about his new job. Felt tired today. Need more sleep. Excited about weekend plans. The act of putting your thoughts into written English reinforces the thinking patterns you're trying to develop. Plus, you'll have a record of your progress, which can be incredibly motivating when you look back and see how far you've come. I recommend setting aside just 5 minutes each evening for this practice. Consistency matters more than length here. In today's digital world, we're constantly communicating via text. Use this to your advantage. Try texting your friends who are also learning English, or join online communities where English is the primary language. Texting gives you time to think about your responses, look up words if needed, and construct sentences carefully. It's a low-pressure way to practice thinking and communicating in English. There are plenty of language exchange apps where you can find conversation partners who are native English speakers wanting to learn your language. You help them, they help you. It's a win-win. These 7 techniques work best when combined. You don't need to do all of them every day, but try incorporating at least 2 or 3 into your daily routine. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. You'll still make mistakes and occasionally fall back into translation mode. That's completely normal. What matters is consistency and patience with yourself. The magic happens when English starts feeling natural, when you catch yourself thinking in English without even trying. That moment when you realize you've been thinking in English for minutes or even hours without noticing. That's when you know these techniques are working. So, which technique will you try first? I personally found labeling objects and talking to myself the most helpful when I was learning French. Let me know in the comments which ones work best for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with more English learning tips. Until then, happy learning. And remember, think in English. See you in the next video.